Here's a blue booklet I picked up a couple weeks ago at a transportation collectibles show. It's a spin book for the Southern Pacific Railroad. It lists the zones. This one is from West Colton through Mount Clair, Kaiser Steel, and the Declezville Branch. It's from 12/14/1981. Down here it gives a definition of what spins are and who puts them out. Every carman, conductor, anybody that's on the ground, switchman, this is what their tool back in those days for knowing where trains go. So the booklet lists how the zones work and what the numbers work. When it gets down to it, it's the last 4 digits for a lot of this stuff. Here's a group of explanations. Open area, team track, storage track, crane spotting, piggyback ramp, etc., etc. Declezville Sub, I spent a lot of time driving along because it's in my town, Fontana, where I work. And in my free time, I chase trains along there. So, let's see here. Here's some of what is the Declezville. It gives track number and then what everything is. A lot of these businesses are gone, some are still there. The east leg of the Y has been disconnected, and currently there's a concrete company there. And I have lead track, chemical, main line, west leg of Y. That's the access to the Alhambra Sub. Then you have a couple other companies all the way up. Come to here. More companies, the track to go to, the code, and then on the right side you have capacity. It says it's got room for 697. I'm guessing the 5 and the 2 is how many cars can fit there. I'm no expert, but that's my guess. This shows Alhambra Sub. Southern Pacific is the opposite of every other map in the world. South is at the top of this page. This shows the main line where it becomes 2 tracks. That's now 3 tracks through here. The 3021 is gone. The 3033 is gone. 3035 is gone. 3031 is disconnected and goes back about 30 feet, so it's no longer a Y. 3041 still exists, and that continues on toward the Kaiser Yard. Here's the current layout of more or less, or this is what it was back in the 80s. You had the Y coming down, you had 2 tracks here, they're disconnected. Everything here still exists. That's the asphalt plant, shows the team track. Spurs go across here. Currently it's CMC rebar, uses these 2 tracks to unload rebar. Coming down to this point here, just past the end of the team track, there's now a pellet factory where they make pipes, or pipe factory where they get covered hoppers of plastic. It comes across in a semicircle out this way with 2 spurs. Well, this track's been disconnected. These are disconnected. Nothing goes past Rupa. In fact, this company here, a spur was added to come in off of this main line, and then it failed for whatever reason, so the end of the original main line, stopping about there, is where they get their steel cars. The accompanying video to this, I show more or less the layout of where everything is today. And then I've done some videos on switching this branch. Today the Declezville Branch starts out at the old Y. This is 2023. The first customer, or the second customer, first customer is on the east leg of the Y. It's a cement contractor or cement distributor. Second customer is a tank farm. They use asphalt products. Continuing down, then we have a team track on the west side of the branch. Team track gets everything: tank cars, flat cars, box cars. Next customer is currently a rebar distributor. They have 2 tracks that serve their property. Continuing down, we have a derail. Next customer is a pipe supplier. They make all kinds of plastic pipe. They get pellet cars in. They have 2 spurs for their business. And it's a bit of a downhill grade to the last customer on the branch. And these people are in the steel business. They have a switch under their property that's been disconnected, and probably the old main line or old branch line is what they use now. And everything's severed at Drupa Avenue. In days gone by, the tracks continued up to the hills where there was a rock quarry.